Hi everyone, it's me, Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld, Trista here. And today we're going to talk about, is Sailor Moon's two-diff saga, two-diff following, Sailor Moon R, whatever the R stood for, or does stand for, is that going to be on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork next? Now, I don't know. I'm just going to make a guess here. And guess that Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork only got the rights from Toei, for the first following of Sailor Moon that Viz ended up putting into English. And a lot of folks have always asked, did Sailor Moon do very well in the looking and watch time on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork? I don't have the answer to the asking thing. I don't know what the Nelson reckonings said about 5 and 5:30 in the evening, or how many folks happened to be watching it at that time. So I guess it did all right. I don't know. But I guess they only got the rights only to the first following, and that was it. So a lot of folks are like, oh, well, why do you think they'll ever get the deal for the two-diff following of Sailor Moon R? My guess would be, I don't know. I don't want to come on here and say I know the answer, because I do not know the answer. But I'm going to make a guess and think there's luck that they could, get that rights to Sailor Moon R. But I don't know if they will. They haven't said anything on their website about it. There hasn't really been anything. They didn't say nothing on X about it or their website about it. So your guess is good as mine about that. Now, a lot of folks might say, why did Sailor Moon only have one following on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork? I don't know. All I know is it started in the 30th of the 5th month and ended somewhere in the 11th month, after getting through every following of the first following of Sailor Moon there was, and all the sagas. At first it was only at 5 o'clock, and later on 5 and 5:30 in the evening. And then after that, well, I don't know. But I hope that one day Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork does, get the broadcast rights to Sailor Moon R, the Viz one, folks, and we'll go from there. But I haven't heard anything from anyone about it. I mean, their website hasn't really said anything about it. No one else really hasn't heard anything about it either. I mean, yes, there's a lot of guesses out there, but at the end of the day, no one really truly knows if they will get the rights to that or not. It could have been that Sailor Moon didn't do very well in the looking. I don't really know if it's true or not, but it could be that it didn't do as well as they thought it would do. I don't know. But for whatever my foot. For whatever ground, sake or why, they just haven't gotten the rights to the two-diff following. And everyone thought that that's what I truly thought that that's what they were going to do, that they were going to get the rights to all the 5 followings. And then you would have thought by now that they would have gotten the rights to it. But no. What ended up happening was that they only had the rights to Sailor Moon, the first following. That was it. And then they chose then. That was it. They ended up running it again late in early morning, but that was about it. So I would like to think that we might get Sailor Moon R on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork or Grown Up Swim or whatever you want to call it. But I don't really know if that ever will be a thing or not. I mean, who knows? It could happen, but I don't really think it would happen, or we would have heard something by now about it. So, but at least for one time, at least from the 5th month of last year until the 11th month of last year, Sailor Moon was on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork for the 2nd time. Yes, it was a Viz one, but you know, and will Sailor Moon R end up being on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork for the 2nd time? The Viz one, your guess is good as mine because I do not know. So, give me your thoughts on what you think is going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if we're ever going to, if Sailor Moon R or Sailor Moon S or Sailor Moon SS or Sailor Moon Sailor Stars will ever be on Cartoon Network or Drawing Show Folkwork again. Your guess is good as mine. So, I don't know. You know, will we get to see Alan and Anne Granger in the Doom Trees saga? Will we get to see the Black Moonkin with Aldeline Diamond and the Death Ghost? Will we ever get to see that? I don't know. So your guess is good as mine about that one. All right, that's all the time I got. Tell me what you think. If you like this film, give it a like, share it, playlist it, and I'll see you later.